The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish.
Waarom is het er niet?
Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers. You benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman. It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this? We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it. So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Ich mach das, was Himiko sagt. Die hat am meisten Erfahrung. Die März, ich weiß nicht. Und ob der denn mitkommt oder nicht, ist mir wurscht.
Are you okay, Don Hung? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
Märzchen.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Lafu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Lafu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth. But we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1. Four against 1. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
Hä? Hat März nicht gesagt, sie will dagegen? Ja, ja, eben.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are
Na,
gonna
gibt's
get
nichts keinen
hurt.
Ärger mit dir.
Now's the
Du
time for
Fahne im
thinking
Wind.
about other people.
Das ist doch nicht zu trauen.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hung, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
Destination Fact. Ach nee, das war was anderes.
Train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Destination Fact. Dingens. Bernsteinauge.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing space.
Das scheint ja fertig programmiert zu sein. Ich dachte, die kommen mit dem Spiel raus und machen die erste Mission. Und jetzt heißt es, machen wir Nebenmission, bis wir die nächste Welt programmiert haben. Aber nein, die gibt's schon. Schön.
It's as magnificent as I remember.
Können wir gleich weitermachen,
You
ha?
okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia
Oder ist das
vibes?
nur ein, wie sagt man, ein Cliffhanger?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome. Lofu Skyport. Sparskip Ven. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
Langsam geht mir die Musik auf den Nerven. Aber ich kann ja die Schallplatte wechseln. Trailblazer, brechen wir auf!
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Indem ich erstmal die Schallplatte ändere.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is...
Die hiesigen Spezialitäten zu verkosten. Das Stellaron! Ja, aber natürlich.
Precisely.
Precisely.
The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Ah, man merkt, er lädt eine neue Welt. Das dauert ein wenig länger.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests. It's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps. Huh. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
That's Mr. Yang. This is child's play for him. He's dealt with all kinds of dangers before.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Malaria? Nee, Mara. Ach schau, da steht doch auch die Trailblaze-Stufe. 29. Melonstufe 1. 30. Also bald. Kannst die nächste Balance machen. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. Und jetzt könnte ich auch wieder zurück auf die... Ah. Ey. Alle. Zurück auf... Ja, die sind noch da. Also wenn es dir hier zu schwierig wird, kannst du noch nach... Dings zurück. Ja, interessant, wie man da so durchgucken kann. Man kann ja nicht hüpfen. Ich drück schon irgendwie immer A, aber A geht nicht. Kann ich die zerschlagen? Was ist das? Ein Container.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Untersuchen. Da vorne. Du bist verletzt. Versuche nicht zu
March,
sprechen.
use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area
Haben wir das
saw
nicht in der
fierce
Tasche?
fighting only
Wie ist die Ärztin?
recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Du kommst hier nicht neu. Der lebt noch.
Please, leave me.
Ein Schatz. Na, eine Kiste. Das andere war nur eine Kiste. Was ist das? Aha. Nur ein bisschen anders aus, die Objekte. Ui. Ich habe meine Kopfschmerzen.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Kannst du Chinesisch? Was heißt das? Gesperrt heißt das. Achso, okay, danke. Da sind auch unsere ersten Freunde. Gucken, wie stark die sind.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Mara-Opfer geheilt.
It's all yours!
Das Zombies? Dann halt ein Opfer und dann ist das... Ich
The
weiß nicht.
galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Warum heilt der Feind Opfer? Mara-Opfer.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Das Zombie-Fight. Zombies! Oh, die Zombie-Apokalypse! Was sind der denn für Ohren gewachsen?
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Meow.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Von Mara befallene Soldaten. Okay. Können wir erstmal Verteidigung.
What are you looking at?
Hau drauf.
Lance ablaze!
Hau drauf.
Lance forward! Time to twirl! Honored to meet me.
Wenn sie geheilt sind, dann muss ich doch eigentlich nicht mehr weiter, oder?
Fine.
Versucht die mal weh zu tun. You are dead.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Meow.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors.
Aber ein bisschen große für das eher so Fuchsohren,
My
oder?
name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild.
Wolfsohren.
May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
Mein Name ist geheim. Ich bin der galaktische Schlagmann.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
Ja, das ist eine freundliche
We
Verhaftung.
called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring
jemand
Commission
gehackt?
has
Und
already
zwar-
locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
Der Stellaron-Jäger.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
Wenn du schon solche Ohren hast, du auch einen
For
Schwanz?
your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge.
Ein Pferdeschwanz
I'll
hat sie.
take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission.
die Flügel?
And let her decide how to proceed.
Ein komisches Wesen.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me.
Und wenn die jetzt also doch nicht verhaftet.
I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now. I'll lead the way.
Come with me. I lead you the way. Wo ist er denn? Wo ist er denn? Was gibt's hier noch? Warum da nicht mal reingucken, ob da vielleicht ein Schatz ist? Hat sich doch bewährt, sich alles anzuschauen. Was ist das?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Time to twirl! Mystic Diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Ne, leider kein Schatz. Also hier hätte es ja schon reintun können, oder? Interessant. Hier war ich doch schon.
Those monsters back there.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control
Schon
panel.
wieder Jade, was haben die immer mit Jade?
You've
Die
already
Chinesen?
put on quite